Hey everyone, welcome to another Anime Kingdom discussion and review. This one is episode 12, which is the final and last episode of the season of Gakusen Toshi Asterisk. And pretty much I actually just checked, I don't know if it was shown before, that they were going to split it and everything, but there is going to be a second season. Yes, if you didn't know, there is going to be. It is going to come out during April 2016, the spring season. So yeah, look forward to that. So that's good. Pretty much I was like worried because I didn't know. Obviously they're not going to end everything in one episode, everything that's going on, and there was still more about the sister that I wanted to learn about, like what the heck, that was the main plot, the main storyline in the first episode and everything, and it was like boop, what happened to that, right? Well, yep, there's going to be a second season, and by the looks of how everything went in this episode, it's probably going to be a big factor in the second season. So we're finally get to learn more about the sister, which was, it seemed like that was the main plot, because that was the reason for him to go to the school and everything. But yeah, let's not talk about what's probably going to happen in the second season. Let's talk about what happened in this episode. This episode, we pretty much got, it was some backstory at first with Irine and Priscilla, which was pretty interesting to learn about. We already knew kind of some of it, but what happened is pretty much, it looked like they were obviously poor. Priscilla got hurt one day. All of a sudden they found out of her healing powers and everything, and looks like, I don't know if that was her parents or something, but it looked like they were going to sell her to some corporation or something, like a bunch of money in a case. And I'm like, that's messed up. If you really are the parents, that is messed up. But pretty much what happens instead is we get it looks like Irine and her run away, obviously, blah blah blah, but they're in poverty, it looks like, and they need money and all this kind of stuff. And what happens, here comes Urban Wine to save the day, and that's when he gives her the weapon, the scythe, and says, what do you want? And of course it's probably obviously power and the protection of Priscilla. And that's how Irine comes in hold with the the scythe, and of course with Urban Wine. So that was pretty interesting to learn. After that, it was the fight. How was the fight? The fight was pretty interesting. A little slow at first. I wish they would have made a little bit more on the action, but it was still really cool to see the synergy, tactic, strategy of Ulyss and Ayato, seeing how they work together. Ayato in the front, slashing, Ulyss in the back, using her magic skills and all that kind of stuff. So that was pretty interesting to see. Of course, see Irine like power up and everything, using all her powers, seeing them try to counter it and everything. Like that one point when Ayato was like, I'm like Edie style, like slashing all of it and blocking it, and then Ulyss is like full on like, you just went into my trap, and she's like, Irine's like, this is a trap? No, this sucks. And she's like, that was a decoy. You activated my real trap card. Huge circle, strongest fire move she has. Guess what? Not strong enough. Irine is able to block it, but it looks like it used so much of her power, and now the scythe is fully going to control. Gravity comes down on everyone. She starts sucking like more blood from Priscilla, who ends up passing out because too much blood was taken away. And then we get this epic moment with Ayato full on going like, I could do this, I could help her, I could save her. And we already knew that this is how the fight was going to end up being. Come on, we all knew that it was going to be with, from the last time, Ayato was going to end up trying to help her, trying to save Irine, and that's what happens when he's trying to break the weapon and not attack her. To which, in the end, his weapon like kind of talks to him in a way or something, and gives him glimpses of stuff and like about his sister and things, and ends up like he ends up having the opening music coming on, super badass. I always love it when these have these action scenes with music in it. And all of a sudden, which the art animation style in that part was kind of weird. It's interesting, but the way they did it, but it did like add to some epicness of it. Like, shing, slash, gravity gone, hit the weapon away, break the weapon. That's pretty much what happened in the fight. Like I said, the fight was pretty interesting to see the tactics and everything. Not super like crazy fight like that kind, but it was still cool. The music part added to epicness, and that was pretty much the end of the fight, which ends up at what cost? The cost was the fact that Ayato now showed everyone that performance at the beginning is not a joke, and he can only fight this strong for about 5 minutes tops. and everyone knows that now. Urban Wine, he seems like he's still got plans and everything. Something about, you know, his cat still. Yeah, I don't know. We'll probably see that in the next season. He says that there's probably problems with the J-Long, which I think is another school, and they're probably gonna, from the looks of it, are gonna have something planned with Ayato as well. Some Arlequin girl, and then also like some other girl named Sylvia. I'm not too sure what she has, but she seems to be interested in Ayato as well. So yeah, Ayato, second season, you're in trouble. There seems to be a lot of people with their eyes on you now and now know your weakness. So that's probably what's going to be in the second season, how he somehow, you know, figures out how to fight with that, you know, disadvantage now that everyone knows and everything. But yeah, the ending was, of course, oh my gosh, like, really? Come on. I was so full on, like, ready to, like, oh, Ayato and Ulysses is going to kiss. Kiss, 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 kiss. And guess what? They don't kiss, because guess what? This is a harem. So no, instead of that, instead of the kiss, we get the harem. All the girls coming in, you know, face to chest. Thanks for that, Opie, in the face. And that was pretty much what happened then, that part. And the very ending, which was pretty dang interesting, was there seems to be some mysterious dude that knows Haruka, who is the sister, obviously the sister, if you forgot her name. And seems like she stopped his plans or something, and now it's back on track. Probably because of Yato. And yeah, looks like I said, they're all, you know, Urban Wine talked about the sister as well, and it seems like sister seems to be some type of badass that did something crazy, and we're probably going to find out more about it in the second season, which is, of course, if you forgot, April 2016 spring season. So yeah, I can't wait for that. That's going to be pretty crazy to see. But yeah, overall it was a good episode. Now let me give my review, like a brief review of how I felt about the season. The season started off, you know, first episodes were all introductions to him, everyone else, include, you know, all the girls, and pretty much him helping out all the girls with their problems. So the main story plotline of Haruka, his sister, the whole reason him going to school was put on the back foot until, of course, the second season. This was more of introduction, him helping out all the girls, having them fall in love with him, and pretty much that's what that the first season was, besides the fact that, of course, the big tournament, which was really awesome, and I really loved seeing all of them fight and everything. But yeah, overall I would give a review of 7.5 out of 10. You may think like 7, that's like a C, that's not that good. Trust me, it wasn't awesome, it wasn't great, but it was pretty dang good. I really enjoyed it, especially considering I thought at first this wouldn't be that good. I thought it would be another cliche harem kind of thing. We already have another anime like this season, Rakudai Kishi no Cavalry, which is another romance sword fighting school kind of anime. So I was like, I wonder how this is gonna be. But it was definitely good. I did enjoy it, and I would definitely, you know, recommend it to someone if they wanted something like, you know, this type of anime, because it was good, and I can't wait for the second season. But yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about this. That was my review of the season and the episode. Good episode, 7.5 out of 10 for the whole season. Definitely can't wait for the second season, which is, of course, in spring. I'm not going to say the whole thing again because you're probably like, we already know, you keep telling us. But yes, I'm going to keep reminding you, spring 2016, April. Get ready for that. Second season if you enjoyed it. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this Anime Kingdom discussion and review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below as well. And yeah, honestly cannot wait for the second season, guys. And yeah, till next time, guys. See ya.